So what has Facebook done? Facebook has 3 ad functions. Now, if you're into traditional advertising, this is going to be a lot easier for you to digest. And the first ad is just this kind of ad. It's called an engagement ad. It pops up in the upper right-hand corner of somebody's homepage when they're on Facebook. Are you familiar with that ad that pops up? Have you ever noticed that ad speaks to you? It says, are you a 53-year-old woman? Or it says, are you a vice president of a company? Or, do you? How does it know that? How does it know that? That you're a 53-year-old woman? How does it know that? You've read your profile.
Yeah.
And it's delivering it to only a certain age. Now, for example, my buddy who's running for Congress up in the 16th Congressional, any in the 16th Congressional District, I can buy you a vote. He's running for Congress. So what he has done is he has put a Facebook ad together, an engagement ad with his picture, and it says running for Congress and so forth. And now when he set up the ad, you go into Facebook advertising, and they'll walk you through, but you can pick male or female, you can pick age, you can pick Republican or Democrat, you can pick all sorts of things. So what happens is everybody in his congressional district, because he narrowed his geography to just his congressional district, who is over 21 and is a registered voter, is going to get his ad on your Facebook page when you light it up. Isn't that a great way to hyper-target? There's another word, another buzzword you have to keep in mind. Hyper-target. So we really want to target in on that. Now, isn't that a great idea? And then there's this little thing underneath here, which I think is kind of cool. It says 51,930 people are fans of Virgin American Airlines. Become a fan. Click here, you become a fan of Virgin American. And you become the 53,931st. Well, they have now come up with something even cooler that I think, and that is an ad with context. And what is the context? The context is, here's the Virgin American ad, same thing, but instead of 51,000 people, it takes people who are friends of yours, who are friends of Virgin American, and it says, well, Meg Griffin Sloan and Ryan Ali and 6 others of your friends are friends of Virgin America. Become a fan. And what are you going to allow to influence you? Your friends. So if Don the Idea Guy is a fan of Virgin American, I think he's a bright guy. Well, maybe he knows something I don't know. Click, I become a fan. So what we've done is we've used our sphere of influence to get the word out, right? And then we're going to use their spheres of influence to expand outward one more ring, right? So if I have 100 fans, and Don has 100, but only 30 are shared, there's 70 new people I can reach, right? You see what I'm saying? And I can do that for every one of the fans of my site. And so what happens then is I am able not only to run my ad. For example, I told you I got 53 fans of Nick Anthony. If I ran a context ad, which I'm going to run, what you'll see are my friends that are already fans. And it will send it to who? Their fans, to try to get them to come to me. Do you see the context of that? Isn't that powerful? Can't do that on the radio, we can't do that on television, can't do that in the newspaper, can't do that in a magazine. We can do it here. The third thing is what we call organic ad impressions. You know what organic means? That means you didn't pay for it, it happened naturally, organically. And what happens if you look at your news feed, did you ever see in your news feed for you Facebook features, it says, Alex Wu and Libby Leffer became fans of Virgin America 7 minutes ago, or about an hour ago, it says here, right? You ever seen that on your friend feed? That adds some more power to the thing. So not only is the ad up in the upper right-hand corner telling me that Don the Idea Guy became a fan of Virgin American, it also, in my friend feed, says Don the Idea Guy and 8 others of my friends all became fans of Virgin America. Isn't that powerful? Let's show you how powerful it is. Here's ad recall without this stuff. 10%, 4% awareness, and 2% will buy. Isn't that about right? You know, it kind of compares with direct mail and all that. So you see an ad on a website, about 1 in 10 will be aware that there's an ad on the website. About 4% will recall that there's an ad on the website. There's awareness of what it is, and then the 2% will purchase. But let's add that homepage ad exposure with a little bit of this social website, right? It goes from 10 to 16%. It goes from 4 to 8%. Look at the purchase intent. Jumps from 2 to 8% just by knowing that that ad is being directed at me and there are a certain number of people who are following that ad. And look at this one. When you add the organic and the contextual advertising to the mix, the recall jumps to 30%. Why? Because I'm seeing not only Virgin American, but I'm seeing Don the Idea Guy. And I know you, right? Then my awareness of the ad goes up because now I'm going to look at the ad because of Don. And then finally, my idea to purchase is going to go up by 4 times. These are significant numbers when you talk about the web advertising business. Here's a couple of fan pages. I just want to run a couple of fan pages. This is Cisco's fan page. So Cisco's got a page, and they've got 24,338 fans when I did this screenshot, which was a while back. But you can see they've got some video up. The FlipShare TV now playing in my living room. Smartphones have been doing flip features longer, you know, and there are news things that happen, and they're posting, and they're gathering fans. Cintas. See, people say, well, how can a guy in a uniform, you got to give pants and shirts out? How could you have a fan? Well, they're fans of Cintas. This is their page. They talk about community and connecting and collaborating. A lot of their social responsibility things, Cintas Cares, some of the charity events and things they're involved with. People like to be involved with companies who are involved with things that I'm involved with, right? So if Cintas is involved with the American Liver Foundation and I'm a friend of the American Liver Foundation, then I might want to be a friend of Cintas, right? Return on influence, right? We're gaining influence in all of this. Here is CDW. CDW Coworker Perks. Don't forget to check out PerkSpot for great Black Friday savings. And this is really geared primarily at people who work within their, here's a Ernst & Young. They do it for careers. So they're out recruiting, they're trying to get accountants, they're trying to do things. So Ernst & Young is using this site through Facebook to get people, and they're helping them out. 5 Easy Resume Boosters, joining professional accounting organizations, popular tips, and so forth on their page. Every one of them is a little bit different. Remember, the content, context, connectivity, and continuity are the 4 C's of this community.